Hi, it's Yvette from Mank Healing and Wellbeing, QHHT practitioner. I have, as promised, an amazing session to discuss with you today. This lady I've seen on 2 occasions. The first occasion, she didn't realise that she could channel, and actually it was quite a shock to both of us. But she started to channel a galactic grey being called Zyrtec. He was quite an angry ET, and when I explain to you what happened, you can probably understand why he was quite cross and confused. So we had that session, and then we recently, last week, subsequently did another session with a view to contacting him and gaining any messages excuse me, for humanity. The lady did actually in the second session go back to her past life as well, and I will just discuss that very briefly. I won't go into too much detail about that, and just keep the main focus really on the communication, the conversation with the grey ET Zirtek. So just to start with, so this lady, when she was orientating herself, straight away she could see the mowed lawn, she could see a path, she could see tarmac. I asked her if she had a physical body, and she said yes, male. I've got black shoes on, they're leather. She could see her hand, it was a male hand, human hand. With a wedding ring on. She felt middle-aged. She knew she had a black suit on. She was quite angry at this point, so when I was asking questions, it was very much middle-aged, you know, sort of really quite rude. He said that he'd got somebody with him, a friend, a male, who was also middle-aged, wearing a black suit. I asked what he was called. He said Jeffrey. So I asked what he would be called, and he said Stan. And I said, well, where are you going, Stan? What are you doing? And he said, to the White House. Not the White House, not the White House. Secrets. It's just secrets. And he couldn't, he wouldn't tell me any more at that point. And I asked what he does most of the day. Busy. We don't talk about it. And so I thought, is he some sort of man in black or secret agent? So I said, are you a secret agent? No, much higher up than that, much higher up. And so we moved forward a little way. And I said, could we move forward to where you were at the White House, which are the words that he used. It's not the White House. I don't know. It's restricted. I'm going there because I can. And actually, post-session, what she described was more like the Pentagon. I'm not happy, he said. And I thought, you know, he's just a really grumpy man. And I said, is this how you usually are? And he said, yes. And I said, do Stan and Jeffrey work as a team? And he said, sort of. So just describe to me what's around you. It's all concrete. I'm not happy. Someone's made me angry. Them in there. And I said, who are they? The grey people in there. They're from somewhere else. So what are they doing to make you angry? They aren't listening to me. I have knowledge. There are rules. They can't just do what they want to do. I have important work and they're messing it up. And can you tell me what it is? I don't know. I can't tell you. If I told you I had clearance, can you tell me then? I don't know. I don't have time. I'm going through security. So at this point he shows his pass and Jeffrey's behind him. It's 4 o'clock and I don't have time. I'm going forward. I need to see them. And he was speaking this very assertive, almost aggressive tone. And he was going to a meeting. So I inquired about the meeting. There's a leader, huge size. Number 1. And I said, what's his name? His name is Zirtek, but I call him Number 1. So I said, what's the purpose of the meeting? He wants to deliver information that is not passed through yet, and they're not ready. What information? Information for Earth. He needs to see the president. I do not want him to see the president because it's not time. I'm telling him it's not time, not ready yet. Why? Not ready yet, it's too dangerous. What will happen if humans are given this information? It will ruin everything. Why are the Greys here? What are they doing? They're trying to propel things to make them quicker. It's too slow for them. I'm telling them, listen. Who else is in this meeting? There's a doctor, tall man with a white jacket. I'm not interested in him. I'm talking to Zyrtec. So how do you communicate with him? They just talk. They just talk English. He speaks whatever he wants. Is the president there? No, he's not here. They want to go to him. There's Zirtek and 2 others, and I'm not going to let him through. He can't. It's not time. If he does, it's going to go wrong. I know he wants it quick, but it cannot be quick. Does he understand? Reluctantly. Is there any other information that Zyrtec could give us today that would be helpful to us? He just says he knows something and has something to give to the president. Okay. He's trying to show me a blueprint. So what's the blueprint for? I don't know. It's like a map of chambers where it's all squares and geometric. I don't understand it. It's like blueprints from Earth. Okay, so it's not from a different galaxy. No, these blueprints are on Earth. They're chambers. It's something that's already built on Earth. It's underground somewhere. He says that it's the chambers. He needs the president to see this because there's something the humans need to retrieve from the chambers. And what is it they need to retrieve? Gold. Gold under the pyramids. It's very complex. He just says to go in. He's showing me a map. It's a clear hologram map projected from his mind. Excuse me. Is that what he wants to talk to the president about? Yes, but I'm telling him the president won't understand. He won't listen. Stan, are there any other high-ranking officials in this meeting with you? No, just me and Jeffrey. I'm the highest you can speak to. What's your title? I don't know. So we closed the door and moved to the next significant scene. Stan actually moved back at this point to his childhood. So he was a small boy playing on the beach. He could see his parents. There wasn't a great deal of significance other than feelings at this point. So at this point, I asked specifically to move forward in the lifetime of Stan. So as we move forward, I asked to describe what was there, and there was no reply. So I said, who am I speaking with, please? And is this Stan? Because I thought we were still in the same lifetime. And a voice, quite angrily, and not Stan's voice, a male voice, said, who is Stan? And I said, who am I speaking with, please? Describe to me what's happening. I am talking. Who is that? I'm Yvette. Who is Stan? Stan is the man I was speaking to previously. I don't know who that is. Who are you? Am I speaking to the subconscious? No. Who am I speaking to? What is your name, please? And this voice said, I don't know it. Do you feel male or female? Male. How old are you? I don't know how old I am. Describe to me what you can see around you. I'm looking in a mirror. Describe to me what you look like. I've got a collar on. It's gold and blue all the way up my neck. What is your skin colour? It's grey. Are you from Earth or a different planet? I'm from somewhere else, but I'm on Earth because I have things to do. I have to deliver a message. Okay, what's the message? I need to find the manuscripts. Earth has them. They're in the sand. Who on earth are you communicating with to try to find these manuscripts? A man. Who is he? I don't know. He is an official on Earth, apparently. Are the talks going well? No, not really. So what's in these manuscripts that's so important? It's directions. To where? I need them. Why is this so important? It's magic. It's energy. What do you need that for? I need to build. I need to build. I need to build. Does the name Zyrtec sound familiar to you? Yes, that is my name. How do you know? Who are you? My name is Yvette. I was given your name. And then he started to speak light language. Is there any information that you wish to give us today? What planet are you from? And he just gave out a massive sigh. I don't remember. How long have you been on Earth for? I don't know. I don't know. They're trying to confuse us. It doesn't make sense. Do you come and go? I can. If I want to, I can do what I want. But I can't, and I don't know why. Okay. I have to find the manuscripts. He just kept repeating this. I have to find the manuscripts. I need the energy to build. Where are you building? A bridge between Earth and other planets. There's so much I don't know. Zyrtec, how did you get to Earth? I just came. I travelled through space. I travelled through time. I travelled through energy. It's physics. Travelled through the portals and ships. Do you come with any other greys? Any other grey beings? No, not this time. Are you here to help Earth? Sort of, but it's more for our game. I need tools. The tools and manuscripts down there. Who is stopping you from getting them? Him. Who's him? I don't know. I don't get it. When I figure out what's going on, I'm just going to do it anyway. They can't stop me. Where are you at the moment? I'm trapped. I'm trapped in this stupid place. I don't seem to be able to get out. Zyrtec, are you aware that you are speaking through a human called Lois at the moment? No, I don't know. So then we asked if he had a message. Do you have a message at all for humans? Things are going to change. Things are going to be in place that you would never, ever imagine. We are coming. We are coming. Is that, and I asked, is that for the benefit? Will this help humanity? Sort of. Is there anything we as humans should fear? No. But there is a collective on here. They know what's going on, and indeed when I find the manuscripts, I need to find everybody that I need so that I can take them. I'm not going to hurt anyone. And that's good. So he seemed a little bit confused, and he seems extremely important that he gets hold of these manuscripts. But he was very, very clear that the Greys are not here to cause any harm, which is reassuring. So, Zyrtec, can you explain about technology and how you travel around the universe? As humans, we tend not to do this. We don't remember the ability to do it. Some of you can. You can. How do we do that? How do we use these energies, Zyrtec? You use the energy, and that is what we call astral travel. So, sort of, but you can do it in a physical way too. How would we do this in a physical way? Can you explain? You can manipulate the energy. Okay, so can you describe? Tell me how to do this. No, you can't have that information at this time. Zyrtec, is there any other information for Lois or humanity? I just need to be able to get the tools and the manuscripts. Okay. Zyrtec, when Lois was 7, she saw a light, a UFO. It was not us. So then we move forward to the next significant day in time. And this is where Lois moved into another time, another life, where she was a different type of galactic being. where she has the ability, a lilac being, she described in great detail, and she has the ability to help and assist humanity there too. So then we'll move forward to where we do a second session to try and contact Zyrtec, and the lady goes back to a wonderful life actually as a very regal British royal, and gives lots of fabulous detail about her life, about her death, about her the point of crossing over. She also had some information where she's currently living parallel lives, a lifetime as a human, but also a lifetime as an angel, giving back, helping people to understand love. And the reason that she's doing that is because of the lifetime she had as a royal, meant that she had a massive ego, huge ego, and it was really important to release that ego and to not take as much. It's really, really important that she gives. So they explain that she's living currently in parallel lives. But at the point of thinking that we were perhaps about to contact Zyrtec again, I'll start the transcript from there. So as she orientated herself in the second session, she said, there's a bridge. It's clear and I can go through it. I feel energy, but no physical body. I can go through it, not over it. There's like a sea. I can't see where the bridge begins. It's infinite. There's water all around. But the bridge isn't physical. I can go through it. So let's go through it. What happens now you've gone through it? Expecting some magical... Nothing. Does it lead to anywhere, the bridge? There are circles on either side, like portals. How do you feel near the bridge? Nothing. Do you feel drawn to either one of the portals? Not really, but I seem to be going there anyway, she laughed. Describe to me what's happening. I'm being pulled into a tunnel, a black tunnel. How does it feel? I don't feel anything. I'm on my own. Nothing's happening yet. So I compress time and then we move forward to where she was at her destination. Be there now. She described a concrete floor, a gate. Do you feel you have a physical body? Yes. So look down to where your feet may be. Do you have any feet? Yes, I have black shoes on. I'm in a male body. My hand is a man's hand. I'm wearing black, a black suit. Shirt, cufflinks with black onyx and platinum, and a black suit jacket. A car, I can see a car, a modern silver car. It's not my car. I'm waiting for the gates to open, the security gates. Where are they? Right in front of me. There's a chain link gate, and on the other side of the road, it continues towards a concrete building, and there is a security post with guards on it. So do you know what this building is? Classified. Okay. I'm just standing out of the car and I'm talking to the camera and holding my card. Do you feel the body of Stan from the previous session? Yes. I'm waiting for them to open the gate. Who's driving? My colleague, Alex. What's your name? Stan. Where are you going? Where are you and Alex going today? Back to Area 51. Why are you going there? What business do you have there? Just trying to get some information from my files. Have you got through security yet? Just doing it now. They're just checking our papers. They're letting us through the barrier. It's lifting. How many security officers? 2. They have guns. They're soldiers. Do you know which department you're heading to? Yes, a head office. I see. Do you have clearance to go there? He laughed at me. I go where I want to go. Is Alex, your partner, the same level as you? Just below. So we compress time and move forward to the destination. What's happening now? We're just going through a metal door. I've scanned with my key card. The light's gone green, so I'm going in. What's in there? There are metal shelves, brightly lit, white tiles on the floor and walls. There's vials of things. What's in them? I can't see. She was trying to read them at this point, or he was trying to read them. Benzopin. He thought benzopin. Bottles and vials. I don't understand that kind of thing. Benzopine. Are you in a lab at the moment? It looks like it. I'm looking around and there's metal tables and people in white lab coats. They're all leaning over and looking into microscopes. Some are carrying things. They're drawing samples from things. What is it that you need? I'm checking on their progress. They're testing some cells. A body was found. What sort of body? A being from a different planet. You describe it to me? A silver being. They're running lab tests to see what it's made of, basically. So can you describe it to me? Its head is long. It has a long skull at the back, so it's sort of elongated at the back. Stretching backwards. Its eyes are large and dark to the side of its head, more like an insect. It has a small nose. It looks like an insect, like a silver praying mantis. It has arms and like a claw at the end. What about the rest of the body? Does it have legs or feet? It was pretty smashed up. How did it die? I don't know, a crash or something. It looks like it's been run over. Do you know where it was found? The desert. We get a lot of that in the desert. At this point he sighed and he just went, oh, an awful lot. What are you doing now? I'm just walking past the head scientist. He knows me well. He just nodded at me. Is there anywhere else in the building you want to go? Through some double doors, down a corridor, and down some more double doors. Then I'll get a coffee and a break. Then I'm going to sort out some papers. So we move forward to another significant day in time in the lifetime of Stan. So describe to me what's around you. A door. I'm at a door. There's a window, and I'm standing outside looking in. Still in the same building. What can you see? A table, a grey being in there. It's a white table. The greys sat at the table. There are two more with him. They have silver robes on, and the one in the middle has a blue robe. Who are they sat with? Just themselves. So what are they discussing? I don't know, I can't hear anything. Are you able to go through the door? Excuse me. Yes, I'm going in. They're looking at me. So is it just you in there? Just me. Alex is not allowed in. Why are you going in there? I'm talking about the bridge. How do you communicate? I just speak English. I'm asking them how it works. Can you give us any information? They said that it's summoned, it's created. So it's summoned and then it's created into reality and it stretches across dimensions. But it's not long. You teleport from one end to the other. It's not a physical bridge. So who uses the bridge? They do. So people who work for Area 51 and officials? Or just the beings? Just the beings. We want to use it. We want to see where it goes. Can humans use it as well? Just the beings, but we want to know how to use it. The Greys know it would be dangerous for humans to get hold of this type of capability, but they should. Subhumans are already using it. They have permission to. The portals go wherever you need. You control through etheric connection. Use your mind, visualize, and you go into that state of being. So what are you discussing with the Greys today? Is there any important messages for humanity? I'm asking them. They say we need to connect. There are important times ahead of us. It has to be done swiftly. We do need to, or who do we need to connect to, was my question. Everyone all around. We need to connect together. Why the speed? There are changes in energies. The changes are happening quicker, and physical time actually is is progressing spiritually faster. We need to keep up with it. So they're explaining that this spiritual energy and physical time is, and we spiritually need to keep up with that. How does it benefit humanity? It makes us all one. It prevents wars, helps us to understand each other, helps us to be equal. How does this benefit the Greys? The unity, no more divides. Unity consciousness. We can get on with what we need to do. We need to open the portals again. They were once open. Where do the portals lead to? The universe all around, everywhere, everywhere. With these portals, will these portals be open again at some point? I asked. Yes. Can you ask the Grey if Zyrtec... I was about to ask if we could ask them if Zyrtec was there. Before I finished my sentence, a different male voice came through and said, "Do you mean me?" Is this the same Zyrtec we spoke to previously? Yes. Is it possible to answer questions, please? Of course. So this time it was much more pleasant, very authoritative at first, but actually a much more pleasant conversation ensued. So I asked, we want to know why you came to Earth at this time. Because the time has come when we must all be united. Eons ago, Earth had portals that were open. You know this. Earth used to have portals that were open, and you used to embrace them. Hence all of the temples and pyramids, the passages underneath the shrines and the symbols, all of it. But it all became closed down. People now use them for cosmetic purposes, but they think it's fun. It's not fun. The thing is, the government is holding all of these symbols. They know how to use them. Everyone should be able to use them, just as we used to. We need to open our minds and eyes and become one. You need to understand that you are not all human. You just live in human form. There are so many species amongst you. Zyrtec, last time we spoke, you were trapped between the dimensions. Is that still the case? Yes and no. Can you explain further, please? I trap myself in a way so that I can monitor things on this planet, in this realm. I know that why I'm here, I can try to convince Stan, the energy who Lois works through, to talk through humans. But he only has limited powers, and of course they don't want to pull me out into the public. Zyrtec, is Lois an aspect of Stan? See, at this point, we still didn't fully understand whether Stan was a past life of Lois or a soul aspect of Lois, or really what was going on here. So we asked Zyrtec if Lois was an aspect of Stan, as she seemed to have this connection with him, and was shown those past lives. His response was no, not really. So why is she shown Stan? It's access for me. Times are changing. I have knowledge and you need knowledge. I want to spread this knowledge because the only way I can speak from my vantage point is through humans. No one wants to see me. They are not ready, not for that. So he was explaining that when Lois is regressed, that she's shown Stan, and that's kind of a side step or a way for him to channel his energy through Lois without just boom coming straight through, just sort of going into a past life and then coming through. Does Stan know that Lois is tuning into his frequency and using it that way? No, of course not. Of course he doesn't. And why is it Lois that you're coming through? She's part of a circle. Expand, please. Her energy is already galactic, and therefore we are already on the same. We are already of the same people and species. She needed to open up more and see me, but I need the human communication through. I need to communicate through a human. I can't do it in my form. So he's repeating all the time that because of his form, he's a tall grey galactic being. He can't just step out into the open and start communicating. So he's saying that he communicates through Lois, but also communicates through others at this time as well. Zyrtec, what planet are you from, or what galaxy? I am, as you call, Arcturian. Is Lois Arcturian? Yes, she understands my energy connection. Can you describe your planets? It's beautiful, but it's not physical. It's easy to manipulate the energies. Energies take on more workable forms. It is easy and quicker to manifest. Our intentions are only of light. How can we help you to achieve our goal of awakening, expanding awareness, and of the Ascension and unity consciousness? Is there anything that we can do at this time? You need to spread awareness and awaken more people. As you do, I will provide more information. Thank you. Eventually, I will show you myself. Is there any way that you can help us at this time? Any messages? I just want to tell you all to keep awakening, because the truth needs to be known. The portals need to be open to humanity, so that are so selfishly and greedily governed by certain individuals, that need to be taken down. Once that's removed, we will all be free to use the portals again. With the portals open, can humans move within them? Humans in their solid state wouldn't be able to travel as I can. Even though I seem as if I am solid state, my form is more malleable. Is it more that if we have an out-of-body experience that we can travel within our light bodies? It's the spirit that travels. The physical body cannot travel. Zyrtec, how did you get to Earth? How do you travel to Earth? When I come between dimensions, I have the ability to be energetic or physical, or a little bit in between. I can manipulate my being to be whatever I see fit. Right now, I am physical, but I am also energy. So do you use portals or craft? We use craft. Are you on your own or with others? I'm with 2 other people. I know when Lois saw you during our last conversation, you had a robe on and a beautiful neck collar. Is that some sort of chain of command, some sort of uniform? I can't explain. I'm here in service to my people. I'm here to spread messages, to spread awareness. I'm in command, but not in command as such. We do not work that way. We are equal. But I have more expertise in my field than my friends here. Zirtek, many years ago, Lois had an old flip-top phone. She knows she saw an image of you on her phone. Was it you? One of us. It was one of us. How did you get there? Energy, like everything. Why did you show her this? It was a way of spreading awareness, to let people know we are real. What better evidence, I suppose, than a photo of you? Can you tell us more about the blueprints that you seek? The blueprints are for the pastures, for the bridge that will connect. Do you have these now? No. Is there anything we can do to help you access these? Yes. Spread awareness and help awaken people so that the relics, the pyramids, everything can be opened back up, because that is what you need, what we need for communication between the realms. Zyrtec, what supernatural abilities do you have that we humans don't at the moment? I can shapeshift. As I said before, my form is malleable. It enables me to travel between realms through vortexes. My life is almost infinite. In the future, will humans be able to shapeshift and interdimensional travel? One day when they surpass the level of awareness. Can you give me any information about the Ascension or awakening? One by one, Earth realm beings, you and others will see that there is more to life than meets the eye. They'll want to know more. They will delve into knowledge. They will seek out the awakened ones, which makes the ranks bigger and bigger and bigger, and holds the ones that are holding the information powerless. The more people that are aware, the less power they have. With time, the portals will open. That's when we will come. That was going to be my next question. I was going to ask at what point will be shown the star beings and ETs. And I said to him, that was my next question. When will humanity be made aware of ETs? Or, forgive me, I wasn't quite sure at this point whether they preferred to be called ETs. And he said, we are people. So soon your people will be shown our people will be shown to humans. As soon as there are enough wakened ones and the barriers are taken down, we will transcend, hence the bridge. That's when I will return. Is there any further information you wish to give us today, Zyrtec? Over time, as each portal opens up, more and more and more beings or people will come. You are going to find out a lot more. There's going to be new things that you haven't ever heard of come to you. And then I thought I'd ask, I had a session with a lady that was a being that I hadn't come across before, a translucent blue being. So I thought that I would ask Zyrtec about this. I came across a lady in a session that was shown herself as a translucent blue being. Are you able to give me any information about this, please, Zyrtec? They're interesting to see. They are more malleable than we are. They are not higher in consciousness, but their physical form is of higher quality. They can move more freely. I see. In fact, actually, their portal is opening as we speak. So you may see more of them. Are they coming to help the planet as well? Yes, we are all coming as a unity. That's fantastic. There will be more and more new people being born, the new souls being born who are galactic. But you are galactic. You are of planets. Zyrtec, have we finished here today? Yes. Thank you so much for talking with us. And then I asked, if we do this again, are you happy to come forward and speak to us and answer questions? Yes. And then I just gave my love and gratitude. So there was so much valuable information there. And I know when my client had her first session, it was a complete shock, to be honest, that she channeled this information through. But when we had the debrief afterwards, actually it felt very normal and natural and comfortable for her. And she realised shortly after she drew an artist's impression, she realised how amazing she has always been at art. And now feels quite comfortable channeling this energy. So I hope you got lots of information from those two sessions, and I hope lots of that resonated with you as well. If you would like me to put on the audio transcriptions, if that's something you're interested in, please comment below. I do have them, but these sessions are sort of an hour and a half long, so sometimes that can be quite lengthy to put on a video, which is why I try and succinctly just describe what was happening. But I'm more than happy to do that with future sessions, if that's possible, with the permission of the client. So lovely. I feel so privileged to guide my clients back in these sessions to get the information for humanity. I know that it's helping massively. It truly is. Thanks so much for listening to me today, and I look forward to bringing my next session next week. Sending so much love and gratitude. Have the most amazing week. Namaste.